I'm Charles Patty. I'm a professor in geography and I run the Q-Step Centre as part of the SMI. Today we are inviting 6 formers to come and visit us to choose which degree they want to take next year. So we're giving them a sense of what it's going to be like here and of what we're going to be offering them when they actually arrive.
One of the nice things about the Open Day is that it allows students an opportunity to see what we're doing at the SMI, to actually get a sense for how things would be once you get here. You can see, some of the course offerings that we're going to be offering. We're going to give you a taster lecture. We're going to have, members of staff that you would actually be taking courses from, so you can ask questions, so you can discuss options with us. The idea is really to get a sense of what it would be like to be a student here at the SMI, and we're very excited about having you here.
What I'm going to be doing during this afternoon is I'm going to give a mini lecture. And what I'd like to do with this is give students an idea of the kind of material and subjects that they'll be studying if they come and work with us from September onwards. It is a real example of something which is useful in social science, people are actively researching now, and that our students will be working with when they arrive.
The distinctive thing about our degrees is that we're very much focused on not just studying the subject but doing it. Both our degrees are both substantive but also very hands-on, so it's about training people to be social scientists, to actually carry out the research themselves and to find their own answers.
The SMI, the way that they're approaching their degrees are not so subject specific, so it's about that process, it's about being able to work with data and information that comes from any source and not being so tied to a specific subject area.
What we have in common is an interest in the way that data is collected and analysed. Students that come and work with us will have a really clear focus on how to work with data in all of its different forms and how to really get to the heart of doing the work.
The amount of people here who are genuinely interested in being in a course that is broad, really oriented on research skills that will help them not just now for their course but also for the future it's actually really exciting.
It's not that students are learning just what's been taught about how you analyse data for the past 20 years. These guys are also looking into new ways of working with all this information. I suppose the more exposure you can get to real problems or briefs whilst you study, the better. Getting to understand at a practical level, day in, day out, how you can use those skills like the SMI will give you that opportunity to do is really important.
The critical thing here is how interesting the world actually is. If we're thinking of what affects our lives, most of those questions are societal, most of those questions are to do with how society is changing and shifting, and understanding that is a very important part of making the world work. Also, it's just darned interesting.